enjoy a farmer's market. They're lovely. People are lovely. The store holders are lovely. They're a real good, friendly bunch. And we just enjoy selling what we do.
I like getting here at 7 o'clock in the morning and turning the place into a market from what was just paving slab. Yeah, it's fun. I like seeing the same people, the same market stall holders.
It's always a successful event for us. I think the organisers are from the local community, and they always make a good effort to, and I think they volunteer to run this event and make a very, very good job of it. It's consistently been our most successful market over the, 3 years or so we've done it.
I've been volunteering for about 4 years. Yeah, helping out. Because I love coming to the market, and I thought, well, somebody's got to make it happen, so happy to muck in and see what needs to be done. It's about the community you live in. It's one of the only few times you really meet people walking around rather than just going to an event. It's a really nice atmosphere, you'll see today, and it's great, and there's some fantastic produce, as you can see, so why not? That's my question, why not?
The producer and the customer, and it's a good and the interaction right here. Especially when you're in a world where you have so much produce which is usually foreign, has lots of food miles attached to it. Here you have local producers producing food for local people. In an ideal world, that's how it should be. Yeah, it's very labour intensive, but it's quite a rewarding job. Each year we take about 1 million seeds, and we try and grow as many as them to maturity, to a sellable product. People need to trust their food.
It's a traceability thing. They want to know who's produced it, now it's being produced, and all the ethics behind it, which they can't get at most other places. Oakwood, it's a community-led market, which is far better. They understand the ethics behind it all.
I enjoy the markets because there's such an informal air. People have the time to discuss your food with you, and we do tasters, and it engages people who know about food, and the conversations with the customers are really the pleasure, and markets allows that.
It's like a family market where people come and meet up and chat and things like that. It's a friendly market, It's just a meeting place for the community as well, so that all makes it friendly.
Conveniently, I only live just up the road, so this is my local market, and it's such a fabulous and friendly market, and it's just a great place to sell my produce. So many people just come and have a chat, buy some nice food, have a coffee. It's a real asset to our community. I've got kids, and I just think natural ingredients are a lot better for myself and my children. And for everybody. I don't like to put artificial preservatives or ingredients into the product.
Because they care about the environment as well. Like we're not allowed to use any plastic bag either. When you give to the customer, we actually wrap with the paper bags. Oakwood Farmers Market, they do care about you as well, and all the volunteers are very friendly, so thank you for them as well.
It's really good produce. It's nice to have a nosy round. It's difficult to get good quality organic things from the supermarket, so it's better to come here. It's nice to support the local farmers as well, I think. I think there's always a nice atmosphere. Quite often bump into people that that you live near, so I think it's important for that. But I think also it's important to bring people to the area. We've got a lot of really good shops on the parade, and I think this generates a lot of interest in the area, so I think that's a good thing. It's a great little market.
I think because it's nice to come somewhere like here to do your shopping for a change. and get different things and the same things that you get in the supermarket.
And everything seems to be local. That's nice, isn't it, to support it, because it's
Absolutely.
local farmers and suppliers. So we wanted to come down for that, didn't we?
We did. It's a nice little walk out, and then nice bit of shopping, fresh produce. It's nice to see independence as well instead of the supermarkets.
And speak to people and find out how they're made. And
exactly. Especially involving kids with food earlier on. Like Polly was saying, they can taste stuff, talk to people, find out how stuff is made. It's all interesting for children.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Instead of the endless supermarket trips,
And they've got the little whatever they're doing over there with the toys and games and things, so there's stuff to keep them entertained while the mums are browsing. It's really good.
I think it's a great place to come. I think there's lots of things. I mean, I've bought garlics here to plant in the garden, and there's lots of good projects. So yeah, worth coming down to. It's really nice. I live in Oakwood, so it's nice to walk down with the kids and just have a wander around and see what's on offer. And yeah, it's really good.
I'm here obviously to support local produce. Well, I think it's important that there's this space available, and the more markets the better, really, where people can come and sell independently and create businesses and share the money between the community. I mean, just on the very basis of where food comes from. So if you're a young child and you're used to eating food from supermarkets all prepared for you, you don't necessarily know where vegetables come from. So just here you've got the Reap garden, so you can see that you can see how veggies grow, and it doesn't come in cellophane wrappers and plastic. It's actually comes with a bit of dirt. It's odd shaped, and so it's really important for young people, to families, to use this and to see it as a resource and learn from it as well.
Two things really. I believe that making good food accessible, locally grown food accessible, is really important. And secondly, because this has been a great development of a sense of community in Roundhay and Oakwood. Every month about 500 people come and chat to each other and meet old friends and buy food, and it's just really brought this Oakwood community alive, so that's why I do it. I think this was sort of, in a way, a byproduct. We started wanting, REAP stands for Roundhay Environmental Action Project. We started because we wanted to get local food accessible to people, but the whole community thing has been an amazingly good byproduct. Behind me is the edible bed, which is one of a number in Leeds, and REAP planted this a couple of months ago, and you can see, or you will be able to see in a minute, how all the plants, the vegetables, are growing up. And we hope that this is part of the more wider initiative in Leeds to grow vegetables in public places, to encourage people to grow vegetables.
And our intention is to make sure that there is something edible and you can pick it all the way through all 4 seasons. So we're encouraging everybody to come along, take a few leaves, pick a few onions, take a beetroot and take it home and try it and see how delicious this is when it is freshly picked from the ground. So these tall things here, tall grassy things here, will be ears of sweet corn later on in the autumn. You'll see that our lettuces are well picked, so we know that the members of the public are taking them, and we're going to stock up with new ones as well. As a gardening group, we're interested in other people coming to work with us, so if you're interested in wanting to learn to grow or contributing to the edible bed or any other ideas and plans we have in working with schools, planting orchards or anything like that, come and see us at the market. We're here every month.
And we set up a kind of educational store, which has always got activity, so that children, for example, come up and do things with us. So there we're making a mini compost heap. So we're mixing together twigs and eggshells and leaves and all sorts of things, popping it in an old milk carton, and they will probably add a worm or two when they get home, and they will see how the compost starts working. Our aim is to encourage other people to garden and especially grow their own vegetables, because we feel that particularly in a city it's good for people to connect to the soil, because it's a social thing, it's good psychologically, and then you also get fresh food. You don't have to buy everything.
Good morning, everybody! Morning. We're the Roundhay Ukulele Group, and we've come to play some of our favourite songs for you this morning.